right.
First half approach of Tottenham versus their second half approach. I think second half they were a lot better, and we're going to show the clips why. The first half, they've gone to this new shape that they've gone to a back five, and they just didn't deal with the wide areas very well. Straight away, when you're in a five, your wing backs have got to get tight. They don't, and also you can't get done in the foot race in behind. Now, these are the areas now where they got exploited. There were so many crossing situations in the first half, getting done down the sides. And also, I'm just going to stop it there. This was a common theme. They were so deep in the first half on this line that they're pretty much on the goalkeeper's toes. You know, you're bringing on pressure, and they weren't attracting runners. A constant theme was they were watching the ball all the time. And then it comes to Jonna Andersson because they're all concerned with dropping deep, protecting the space in behind. And she's got a fantastic opportunity there to score, and it went away. Now, there's another one now coming here. I want to pause it there. Again, the wide areas. Now, what happened here was Kerry Harrop, the wing-back, was tucked in from... She was brought in from Erin Cuthbert. The run-in from England caused Zadorsky to go into these areas, and then the pass out wide was on. Now they're in a little bit of a situation. I'm just going to take it back slightly. If we watch the Zadorsky here, she signals and she says, "Right, I'm going to go out." She doesn't want to. You don't want her going out in those areas because I'm going to take it back again slightly. My timing's a bit off. You're then left with a 2v2, and all the players are ball watching. Now, Matt, this was something you picked up on as well.
I think the biggest thing there with Zadorsky going is the gap becomes massive, and if that goes into the near post, especially where they're defending with their body shape, you know, Chelsea could have, in the near post, could have potentially got on the end of it. But I think the biggest thing for me with this here is if you just pause it now, look at everyone's body shape. You've got Kaya Simon, which is just central there, not knowing where Sophie Ingle is, Erin Cuthbert on the edge of the box. So not only is it they can't see the runs that are coming off the shoulders, the second phase are not where the players are. And then you look at Pernille Harder coming round the back here, and this obviously led to the goal as well, didn't it, for the corner? And
again, Matt, look how deep they are. They're on the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper can't even come for that and command the area because they're on their toes. And you're right, Harder comes in round the back post and it just goes wide. Now, the second half, there was a clear difference. There was an intent, there was an aggression, and they got the shape right. And okay, they started with the ball in their own half and they're attacking, liked it in space. I think they tried to turn down the sides. But now this was the change in their mentality. And this is what I wanted to see because they've got nothing to lose. You know, in the position they're in the league, pressing. And we take it back to Rachel Williams and Ayan. Ayan's forcing the ball out wide. Straight away, Millie Bright can't get on the ball because Rachel Williams is in that space. We take it on a little bit more. Kerry Harrop, the wing-back, getting up to the ball. It was going to be a press in a minute. You see someone's getting around Sophie Ingle and they step in and they win the ball. And now they're able to play. First off, they were nowhere near it. The wing-backs weren't high. They were too deep. So there's another phase now. You see bodies a lot higher up. Rachel Williams, tighter. Erin Cuthbert, okay, she's on the other side, but she's still being marked. Sophie Ingle, it was getting on it far too easy in the first half, marked up. And it causes, so they switch it out the other side. Now you have to see here, this is where you have to double press as a centre forward. Simon has to get out there, absolutely. And then you see the shift of the rest of the team. I'm going to take it on a little bit slowly. Here now, your wing-backs are getting higher. You see there's a player that's going to go around Erin Cuthbert. Here, they're a lot tighter, they're a lot higher up in the second half. They're squeezing condensed in the pitch, they're setting the trap. And to be fair, Chelsea's movement's poor. They don't really help Jonna Andersson out. But again, look, tight. She's going to go on to that player. You can't get it to Magdalena Eriksson. Tight facing forward. Yeah. That's exactly what this shape should have done in the first half, and they didn't do it. And then forcing the errors, so much jumping.
No, as I said, the biggest difference was they couldn't connect the short passes. And if you look in the first half, Chelsea were able to connect the short passes, they were able to go centre back to centre back. And by Tottenham stepping in and releasing, the most important part of that was releasing the wing backs. And it stopped Chelsea playing, and for that period in the game, it gave them the opportunities.